from the Garden of Eden and all that stuff, but they actually believe that is good. So that it's the good and the evil, the bad forces and the good forces. But that's why it will never change. They're doing good. That's their and that's their right. I don't mind them believing whatever they want to believe, but I just have a problem when it's affecting our entire society, our world, our lives, our children, our families, and
freedom.
Our freedom.
We're not free.
We're in America.
Yeah, we're not
freedom.
Free.
Where is it
We're
at?
Owned by these people, and we live at the mercy of whatever whim that they're deciding to, pull, whatever they're pulling. Like the gas prices right now are a little bit lower. They're inching up again. They're going up and down. I think they're just using this. It's not about supply anymore. It's not about demand. It's about supplying. They're going to stop supplying so they could still. It's not so much about the price as it is about holding us hostage for the oil until we build alternative.
Right, and something to look into when the food supplies start, shortening up like they are around the country. I was looking into buying a seed bank that you could literally bury or something to where, for some reason, we couldn't buy food. You could at least plant your own foods, fruits and vegetables to survive and grow that stuff in your house. So you could actually Google like food banks or seed banks, I think they're called, and they come in a container and it could be like $100, but it'll be like every vegetable and seed that you need to harvest your own fruits and stuff like that. Because when things really hit the fan, and I feel they're going to soon, with this whole New World Order and the FEMA camps and what these guys have planned behind our backs, once you start looking at the documented evidence these great leaders are providing us, like William Cooper, it's not hard to see. I know it's getting close to the top of the hour. Time's really flying quick today, as it always does on these shows. But these last couple minutes, I want to answer, if you have any legitimate questions that you're seeking an answer to, go ahead and type that. I'd be glad to answer it. If we don't have any questions, I'm going to cut right into the Bill Cooper footage. And I encourage everyone, after this video that I show of William Cooper, it's just a random one from one of his popular speeches that I think is just tremendous, an incredible job doing. Go to the website, esotericcosmos.com/BillCooper.html, and do the research, watch the videos, learn who this patriot was, and why he died. He died for us. To me, it's no different than Jesus Christ dying for us, because he did choose to die for us without any hidden agenda, but was speaking from the bottom of his heart. So I have nothing but respect for William Cooper. Do we have any questions? Here. If a missile hit the Pentagon, then what knocked down the street lamps? What moved the large generator that was on the flight path to the impact zone of the Pentagon? I don't know what you're talking about, because I don't know what you're talking about. So this is something, if you're serious about me looking into, feel free to shoot me an email at justin@mlmchess.com. That's justin@mlmchess.com, and shoot me your documented evidence of this situation. Then I could look it over, and then I could intelligently talk about this and discuss this next week, if, because I think that'd be pretty cool. Sent me a link. I will check that out and bring that up. So join us next week, but that's going to take some research on my behalf to look into, because I'm not familiar with it. Is there any other questions? I don't think we have any more. But we do appreciate everyone, watching the live show. We encourage everyone to subscribe to our Blog TV channel. The username's Esoteric Cosmos, because by subscribing, you'll get a reminder 10 minutes before we broadcast every week as a little heads up so you don't miss the show. So we appreciate it. We're going to end this show with William Cooper, so watch this video, okay? We appreciate it. You have any last words?
No last words.
No last messages? Yes, thank you so much for participating, and we really, really, truly appreciate it. Just going to put this video file of William Cooper up. William Cooper. Here we go. Enjoy the video.
And I believe in freedom, which means there is no way in the world that we could have had that meeting on your State House grounds this morning unless they had the right to do what they did. And you had better understand that. Because if you stop them from having their freedom to make their political statement, you have stopped yourself. You have stopped everyone. And that must never happen in this country. It must never happen in this country. Because if it does, there'll never be another congregation like this, and you'll never hear me speak again, because I'll be dead. And so will most of you. This country's about freedom. Because only with freedom can you have all of the other things that everybody professes that they want. It's the only way it can be done. I hear all kinds of misconceptions and misstatements. I have the freedom of the press. No, you don't. No, you don't. The man who owns the press has the freedom of the press. And he can say in his press whatever he wants, but you can't. That's why I get angry with Americans when they say, the Jews control the press. Who sold it to them? How'd they get it? You want the press? Start a press. You want to be on the radio? Do it. But stop whining. Stop bitching. Stop complaining. That guy that owns the press, that's his press. He can do with it what he wants. Just like you with your car what you want because it's your property. He doesn't owe you anything unless you've got a contract with his signature on it that says he will print what you say. If you can't produce that, he doesn't owe you anything. That's America. You know what's wonderful about America? You can have a press. I have a press. How many of you have seen my newspaper? That newspaper's no joke. It makes congressmen cringe when they see it. It scares the hell out of the enemy. You too can have a radio show. I'm going to teach you how just here in just a couple of minutes. You too can publish books like this. I did it. The Harvest Trust is the trust for my children. I'm not rich. I don't have anything. You know how I financed this book? I sold copies before it was printed to people who believed enough in me to buy them. I don't have any money. I have my family. And that's all the wealth I ever need. I don't make any money from my radio show. Veritas has operated in the red from the beginning. It probably always will. But I got something that you don't have. I have a free press. It's mine. And I get to say what I want. And I get to publish what I want and print what I want because it's mine. And I'm free. And it's my free press. That's why I don't care if somebody calls up my radio show and says they don't like what I say. Screw you. Get your own show. I don't care that they complain because I won't let them talk on my radio show. Screw you. Get your own radio show. This is mine. It belongs to me. I don't have any contract with you. I don't owe you anything. I was speaking in California one time. A lady stood up in the middle of the crowd and said, "You make me so angry. You're a terrible man. Why didn't you tell me this years ago?" She was lucky I was telling her then. I didn't know her anything. But she blamed me because she didn't have the information.